Hi, this is Carl Kruger for Qualitation, looking at ISO 13485 medical devices, looking at Clause 8 operations. This is where plans come to life, ensuring every single step in the device lifecycle meets quality and safety standards. Clause 8.1 relates to the operational planning and control. Organizations must establish controls to ensure that design and manufacturing and distributing processes consistently produce safe and effective devices. The consultant's approach will be to help implement process controls, such as validation procedures, quality checkpoints, to ensure compliance with the ISO 13485 clauses. Clause 8.2 is the requirements for products and services. Understanding customer needs, regulatory requirements, and intended use is critical. Without this understanding, you've no idea what you're calibrating your medical device to do. The consultant's approach will be to facilitate customer requirement analysis. Normally this would happen right at the front end of the process, but the operators all down the line need to understand this to ensure that what they're doing conforms with it. This will then ensure that product specifications are correctly documented and verified, allowing everyone to work to them. Clause 8.3 relates to the design and development. Medical device design must prioritize safety and efficiency throughout. If it isn't built in from the start, everyone's going to waste a lot of time trying to retrofit it later. The consultant's approach will be to guide the organization through the design control process, ensuring risk management, usability, and validation are integrated into the design phase right from the start. Clause 8.4 relates to the control of externally provided processes, products, and services. Suppliers and contractors must meet quality standards. As with other standards, it is often these externally provided services and products which can be key to the internal controls of products and services that any organization is producing. Thus, the external suppliers of those products and services must also be assessed. The consultant's approach will develop a supplier management system, including qualification, audits, and performance reviews to be carried out by the organization on its own suppliers. Clause 8.5 relates to production and service provision. Processes must ensure that devices are manufactured consistently and meet specification. The consultant's approach will be to assist in optimizing manufacturing processes, implementing quality inspections and validation sections. This ensures that everything is made correctly initially and is checked periodically through the process to catch any problems as soon as possible and save wasting time and money. Clause 8.6 relates to the release of products and services. Before a device is released, it must undergo thorough testing and validation. This is where the organization's reputation is absolutely at risk if this process isn't carried out properly. In the medical device field, reputation is key. The consultant's approach will be to create a release process, including final inspections and compliance checks to be carried out, preferably by staff independent of those who've actually created it to that point. We have Clause 8.7, control of non-conforming outputs. Defect products must be identified and prevented from reaching the market. The reason for the defect could be something that's mendable or adjustable, or it could be something which cannot be, and therefore the product itself must be disposed of, destroyed ideally, so it cannot be back into the supply line. The consultant's approach will be to design a non-conformance management system, ensuring that issues are documented, investigated, and resolved effectively. This will help to identify problems that occur repeatedly and then identify what has gone wrong so that you can prevent that happening in the first place, cutting down time, cost, and resource use, and making sure that your reputation for a good quality product remains strong. So that guide has simplified the ISO 13485 to help organizations understand the standard and implement an effective QMS for medical devices with consultant guidance. This is Carl Kruger from Qualitation.